Hello everyone, welcome to part 79 of building a city from scratch. Before I get started building a city from scratch, I wanted to direct your attention to a new poll that's been set up at Simtropolis. If you're an SC4 player, SimCity 4 player, I encourage you to take part in the poll. I do believe you need to be registered with the website in order to vote. So if you're not a member there, I think it just takes a few seconds and you'll be signed up. It regards the NAM, Network Add-on Mod and stuff, and we just, the team, we want to know, basically, first of, just a couple questions, of course, is, do you use the NAM, and, what you kind of think about it. The features are you using, right? What features do you use? And why do you use them, and what do you think about the mod itself, and basically everything here. So I'm just going to show you kind of a quick rundown, just my votes as an example. And yes, even though I'm a team member, I can vote because I am a user. So I can basically say, how important do you... First of all, do you use the NAM? Yes. How important do you think further development in the NAM is to the health of the SimCity 4 community? I said it was very important, but I might actually get that changed because after thinking about it again, I think it's actually just moderately important. People put a lot of pressure on the NAM team to keep SimCity 4 going, but I still think that it would go pretty strong. But the NAM development keeps the SimCity 4 community healthy. I mean, it keeps it healthy. By putting very important, Z1 is the guy who made the poll. He said that the community would decline without any further development, and I don't think I agree with that as much, so I may change my vote here. And then if you think it's extremely important, basically without the NAM development, the community would slowly wither away. So yeah, you can kind of vote what you want here. I just don't really like the use of the strong words, but that's just my opinion. And you feel free to vote how you think. And then this asks, what version of the NAM do you use? One big thing that the NAM team has been talking about is that a lot of people still use the version 30 of the NAM, so the previous version before the current one that was released this year back in March. The one that had a scheduled release day and everybody was clamoring over, and it kind of was released with a few bugs and stuff. So there are some people who hold on to NAM 30, and according to Tarkus, which is one of the main NAM developers, he wants the next NAM to effectively kill NAM 30. I think that's a little strong, in my opinion, but I would encourage you to always update to the most current version. And NAM 31.2 fixes all the bugs that were in, or I should say fixes nearly all the bugs that were in 31.1 and 31. Next one is basically when you would prefer to see a NAM released. Is it okay if it comes out every year or every month or when? Because earlier NAMs, like NAM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they came out within a month of each other. It was really fast. And then some of the more recent releases are not recent at all. They can be up to over a year apart. So they basically just wanted to know when you might want to see new versions of the mod released. I said quarterly myself. You can just see a little star with my vote. Just because I think that if it came out, every 3 or 4 times a year, it would help reignite interest in the game and give it some good news and things for people to come back to and revisit the game and everything. So that's my opinion. I'm actually going on this a little while, so I'll speed up here. Spacing of NAM releases, lose interest in the game. I don't know, I said annually, but I'll probably get that changed. I don't think I would lose interest in the game if it came out after a year, because with NAM 31 we waited over a year and I was perfectly fine. I kind of voted on this early in the morning and I was kind of tired. If the NAM team has an internally scheduled release, basically this one's asking, would you prefer a release date, but with bugs, or would you prefer something that would be maybe delayed for a couple weeks with all the bugs worked out? I shouldn't say that there was a release date, like a public release date, but sometimes in the NAM team we kind of set a date to have it out. So would we would you prefer if we delayed that a bit more if there were some bugs to be worked out? And almost everyone agreed. That is voted on the poll so far. And then the next little bit here just asks what components of the NAM do you use, so you can kind of see the stars. My vote. I use almost everything. So I'll just talk about the ones I haven't. I haven't used the canal add-on mod. You don't see any canals in my city. High-speed rail project, I use the bullet train mod instead. I don't like that one because you have to do an override, but it does let you keep the monorail network. Maxis Highway override. This is a big one, and it's something that I would like to use, but the problem with that is that it overrides the Maxis Highway, and that's something I don't like. Mostly due to the fact that a lot of my older cities, in fact, every one of my older cities, pre-NAM 31, has some kind of Maxis Highway in it, and if I use the Maxis Highway interchanges, it's not compatible, and it just doesn't look right. So, unless I'm building like a new city, I wouldn't need this. And even if I did, if I ever wanted to load back my older cities, I would actually have to go in and remove the plugin in order for it to look right. And that's a lot of work, you know, in, out stuff. So, but again, it's just version 1 of the Maxis Highway override, so I'm sure you'll see a lot more work and improvements on that later. I don't use single track rail, I don't use street atom mod, I don't use underground rail. I think I have underground rail installed, but I don't use it. It's just kind of sitting there as something in my tabs that I don't have. I'm sorry, I'll get back to this in a bit. Rural Roads plugin is also something I don't use. And that's pretty much it. So I'll put a link there and just go ahead and give it a minute of your time. And here, at the end of part 78, I experienced a crash desktop. I wasn't sure when I saved, and I basically saved before I made the grid network over here. So this needs to be remade, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because I think it was pretty ignorant of other connections and stuff. So I actually wouldn't mind remaking it again. So I'm just going to do that right now, and yes, that's what you get with this series. It's in real time. Like it or not, this is what people want to see. And that was not a good... I could have just used the level terrain tool, but whatever. So I kind of had a general layover of overlay of what I wanted, so... yeah, that's about good. Build an overpass here. And then down this way I'll be a little gentle. Yeah, so here's the underground rail if I was talking about this. So I don't use it at all. I don't think I've ever used it. This will be an easy patch, or rebuild, I should say. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I basically had the one-way roads as the side streets. I didn't put in the, I didn't finish up with the tulips, so I'll do that right now. Just fix a little sloping there while I'm at it. This is something I just did before I saved. Oh, I gave myself 2 tiles there. Ah, whatever. I know let's just give 1, but why not? And then this can maybe go to about here. And then it was 6, yeah. I forget who it was, but someone commented on how I use the road numbers to figure out how many zones it is. I just find it's easy. So 6 means that there's 6 zones because it's $1 per tile, so 6 tiles. You could have grid on, but it is also a little difficult to see, especially when you're measuring out large amount of tiles. Like grid is good for maybe 1 or 2 tiles, but more than that, I would prefer something else here. So this one goes this way, which means this one goes that way. So I'll get that overpass in while I'm thinking about it right now. It's kind of where I wanted to begin with this part. But that's more or less what I had, right? Like, that was... What you're seeing here is kind of what I had when I saved the last part. I don't think I did much else. One other thing, I know I gotta delete some of this stuff. So I need to make sure that the ground is level here. No, you don't need that. Why don't I actually make this an underpass again? Because there's some terrain that I could do. Yeah, okay. I built this not knowing what I was doing. But now that I do know, it's gonna get redone. And as long as I have that there, I can build the perfect trench. Down by 7.5. Down. That's it. And then once again, I think I might need a third tile here. It's gonna be a tight fit, but I think it'll work. I had my doubts the last overpass I made, which was north to this interchange, so just on the map. I had my doubts that that one would fit, but it did. But down here, I seem more confident, maybe just because that one fit. And over here, I just need to be careful because I need to get both the looped connector and a starter piece in. I think it'll work. I'm going to get the starter in first. Doesn't like me over here. Oh, crap. Maybe. Oh, I gotta build... I have to rebuild it on this side, too? You're kidding me. I didn't expect that to happen. Gah. I think I can get away with it though, because as long as the neighbor connector's there, I just need to build the loop connectors here for RHW8C. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll just kind of fill in the trench here. Actually, this can stand. This is nice, so I'll keep it. keep it nice on this side. Oops! No, not that way. There's a bit of a jump there, isn't there? It's alright, I knew this was gonna happen. Just clicking frantically, and it works! So the next thing is just kind of replacing this. Should be a relatively easy fix. Yeah. That wasn't even relatively easy. That was just simple. Just gonna give the game a save to make sure I don't have a stupid crash to desktop again. Do. Come on, you can do it. Or not. Come on. Save. There we go. So that's what I built there. That'll be like the last overpass that I'll need. I don't really care about this side yet. I'm not worried about over here. As you can see, the road just ends. Not that big of a deal right now. Trying to get proper measurements here. Guess it doesn't really matter there. If I was to zone stuff, how close do I want it next to the highway here? So that's a 4x4, and then I could have even something grow on that side and have the wall there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Nice fractional angle. I want the normal curves. Or if I'm really cool, I can just have it merge with this. That makes more sense in terms of consistency. So there's two ways I can hook this up. I can do this. That lets cars here turn right and left, and cars enter in this way right and left. Or I can do this, which only allows traffic, of course, in this direction, so they can use both lanes here, but nobody can turn from left into here. If they have, like, they want to go for here, they gotta go all the way down and around. So I'll leave it like this, and if there's any traffic issues, then I can go the other way. Because this allows for everything. The only problem is that this turnaround thing's there. What I would prefer is to have kind of something like this, just so you can see. Kind of like that, but you can't really do it for avenues. Alright, well, anyways. I'm not going to be picky about it. Oh. That's good enough. And then I know where to put my sound wall. Sure, why not do that? And then in order to get this to work, I'll build an overhang. That's kind of cheating, but it's not because it works. And I'm not entering any cheats or anything. Unless you call mods cheat. If you think mods are cheats, and you don't like cheats, then you really shouldn't be watching this series. This song is so sad and serious. And this song's just kind of freaky and scary. How about the next song? It's like Goldilocks effect, right? One's too sad, the other one's too scary. Maybe this one will be just right. So I've got room here for stuff. Maybe put in a speed sign or something. Maybe a little further up. Yeah, keep the road 100 kilometers an hour. It's an urban highway, right? Like it's not a full freeway. Even though it's controlled access, it's got tighter turns and stuff, so there's only one freeway in this city, despite all the other highways and stuff. And that's the Oak Ridges Freeway. That's the one in the middle that goes everywhere. But over here, I went a little too far. Nope, not far enough. This will be the last commercial zone on this side. The rest will be residential, which I am in dire need for. You know, I talked about putting in different things in this road, and I think I will. I think I'm just gonna gut it out. This may very well just become a three-way intersection. Now, it doesn't like that. I think it's because there's too much. It's too close. It won't let me drag. Same on this side. Maybe I'll have the road curve. Let's see what I can do here. Just trying to find the best spot to put it. So it's 80 to there. So what if I went to 60, and then 40, and then 4? I'm overthinking this too much. I'm just trying to find the best spot to put in zones and stuff. I could continue this, but then there's 60 here and I can't do anything about it. I gotta put this station in while I'm thinking about it too. So just hold the phone for a second. I'll worry about that later. Why did I demolish those tracks? Because I knew that there were leveling issues that needed to be resolved before I put in the station. That's got to go away. I thought I fixed this all. Guess not. That's better. Yeah, it doesn't like being anywhere near there. This needs to be fixed, I know. I'll get it fixed as soon as I figure out what to do on this side. You may be thinking that I'm a little too picky, but that's because I can be at times. So 40 and then maybe 8. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find a way to get this in. How about on this side? What can I do? That's perfectly fine on this side. Make it a three-way intersection. Maybe just do some fun stuff in the middle for now. So, yeah. Why don't I just kind of... I could move this and build like a road that kind of curves around. I'm sure you guys have no idea what I'm thinking. Oh, I need to do this anyway. Oh, I plopped the double the right and left anyway. That's going to come in handy. Because that's what I'm doing. Well, I've got it like that. I can maybe level this out. It's a little strange how it's acting here. I just want that to happen. Ooh, we gotta be careful not to hover that over a transit-enabled lot, or else I'm doomed for another crash. Just do a little bit of sloping help here. Nothing crazy. And I'm gonna put a park here. Or something big. A lot of room for stuff. Actually, that's a really good spot for a park. You know what? Why not? Seems like a good spot for some greenery. Now, one-way road can't far curve. Yeah, that technology isn't in yet. So I gotta do it manually. The old-fashioned way. That's alright. We'll add a lot of character. Good chance to break away from the grid. You know what? I like that. I think I'm just gonna keep reposition the one-way road a little bit closer. That's cool. I'm gonna give it a save before I lose it. Just looking for some music. Something's crashed on me. Got a big warning. Encoding error. Luckily there's no frames right now. Alright, hurry up. I'm getting these warnings on my recording program saying that it's like not able to record. It's too much, it's too demanding for the program. Oh, well, too bad, this is where I am. Only during the save though, since since the save finished, I'm fine. I'm gonna see if there's some kind of cool landmark or something I can put in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got this from some Japanese website. I should probably stick that in a roundabout just because I can. Where's the nearest roundabout? Where's a roundabout when you need one? I don't think I'll ever come back to it. Guess I could just make one, but that takes the fun out of everything. No, I'm committed. A lot of building oh crap. A lot of building repetition here. Fix that up. I'm not into anime, but I know some people are. They'll probably appreciate this. There's one, but you can't really see it. Ah, brown box. Who are you? St. Helens again. I can't explain that one. It's a default Max's building. Yeah, you might barely be able to see it here. Here's a good contender. Well, maybe not because it's so big. Oh, well, the third lane is just eye candy anyway. You put in this Playboy bunny that's like based on some anime thing. And there you go. A little bit of public art of a giant Playboy bunny. Because, why not? Wait, is this it? No, it says St. Helens. That's so weird. Do I have this in the game yet? If I want a hockey arena, I should probably build this. Wrong spot. That error was my own fault. That's better. Really? It's not gonna fit? It's gonna barely fit. Just requires a little bit of work. A little bit of extra work. You know what? I don't even need this here. It can probably even get smaller. That's why I like one-way roads. They're really flexible. They're much more flexible than avenues because you only need to do like half at a time. That's cool. If anybody's wondering, that's HSBC Arena. I don't know where it is. I would guess. My guess would be Buffalo. That almost fit. And then this is a football stadium. Crap, 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 crap. Sometimes zooming out like that can make me crash the game. I was just scrolling outside of the landmarks bar. That can cause some issues. No, 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 no. Don't repeat that error. You may not get lucky every time. I like that song, though it's really butchered on the internet. Get lucky. This might be something cool in the waterfront. This is the Tokyo Dome. As you can see, it's an overhang building, so you can get away with a lot of stuff. You can build on a nice curve. You can build it anywhere you want. So, like, say I built it here, right? Like, it would work. I think I have a curve over here. I was thinking maybe it could even fit here, but it's a tad too big. Could go on the other side, maybe. Doesn't like that rotation. I mean, it could go there. Why don't I just build it and that way I know it's there? So let's just do a bit of leveling work. Yeah. I love how the train is still sort of moving. That's funny. I just need this here as kind of a placeholder, just so I know where it is. I love how it doesn't want to build. I gotta be really quick and hope it works. Fail! That's so quick. Ah! Third time's a charm. Maybe. Ah! Just build properly. I could cheat. I'm gonna cheat. It's just rotating way too wildly. So the road I need is here. As long as there's something for it to front on, it'll build fine. So this is where I kind of want it. So with that, now it has, those arrows have a spot to call home. Ha 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 ha! There's always a way around it. And with that, yeah, I don't really know about these grading issues yet. I'm not over there. This road may even stay. It may even be upgraded. There's some more patchwork. Do a little bit of zoning while I'm here. Might be a good idea maybe to make this commercial, being near a stadium and all. There's a subway station there, that's important. Yeah, this road might go underneath the BTM or do whatever, but I mean, it's there for now. I don't like how it kind of sticks out though. That kind of sucks. Maybe if I replopped it, it wouldn't be there or something. Something I'll just keep in mind. Or maybe if I built it one tile away, yeah, I may as well do that. If I built it one tile away from the BTM line, it should be alright. May as well just do it now while I've got the room. Build it there. Yeah, now it's not anywhere that I need to be concerned with. But of course it requires me to rezone this area a little bit. Not that big of a deal, really. I can manage. not sure how this area will fold out, but it's getting there. So yeah, this is called the Tokyo Dome. Don't ask me, it's definitely from a Japanese website, but don't ask me for any additional details, because you're not going to get them, because I do not know. It's been many years since I've done that. So I'm still trying to tackle this area here. And I think once I find a good fit, it might be time to end the part. This is cool, but I think I have that somewhere else in the city. Same with the big mall, I've got that elsewhere in the city. This is cool, baseball stadium. Once again, it just needs that extra little tile there. I could replace the park with the baseball stadium. Why don't I do that? I'm sure you'll have little infill parks and stuff, but I love how it just perfectly fits. I think I have a baseball park on the other side, but this is something like for the minor leagues or whatever. Yeah, over here, I think I have a stadium. Yeah, this is the Major League Stadium. I love how buildings don't want to build. I'm being really sloppy. But that doesn't end my quest. I'm still looking for something to plop here. So down Landmark Road we go. So I've got 3 sports. I got hockey, I got baseball, and now I got football. What sports am I missing? Tennis? American football? I don't think there's really very many good American football things in this game. There's Minute Maid Park, which has light rail integrated. If I wanted to build a light rail line here, I'm a little late for that, but who knows? It has light rail integration. More World Trade Center bit. This is Safeco Field. This is the one with ground light rail. That wasn't Minute Maid Park. It's huge. This isn't even a American football stadium. It's actually a baseball stadium, so I'm wrong there too. We'll find something. This is a smaller football stadium. I try not to call football soccer and soccer football, because soccer is football, and American football that's what I call it. Most Canadians call football soccer, and nearly all Americans call football soccer. But I like to kind of distance myself, because you actually play soccer with your feet, and you play football, well, with your hands. This one's got a little bit of integration here. Although you do kick in American football, but it's a lot more. I mean, you don't use your hands at all in soccer, unless you're the goalie. I don't think I've ever built this before. I'm kind of intrigued to do this. I want this area reserved for maybe some kind of port. What does it look like when plopped? I don't know. When I plopped this last time, it crashed my game, so I really don't want to do that. May have just been nothing to do with that. It may have just been the game being dumb, or it could have been that actual item. I'm not going to leave it to chance, though. Maybe I'll build a casino. I have the MGM Grand, it's called the SGM, and I also have Treasure Island. Those big Las Vegas casinos. I was in Vegas a year ago. I won enough money to pay for the whole trip, and then some. That was fun. Though the time before I was in Vegas, both for bachelor parties, that time I basically lost. So, I mean, it all, never in the long run. You may win a couple times, but you'll lose, the other 10 or whatever, right? What else? I'm not seeing any good landmarks that I like. How we got that one? That's the Metro Sky Tower, if anybody's wondering. I've already got that. I've already got that near downtown. It's just such an odd spot. I thought I might be able to plop something that might look good. But alas, reached the end and I didn't find anything with a quick scroll. My phone's ringing. I'm gonna call it a part there. I'll find a spot for that next time. See you later, guys, for part 80.